Is it a good or bad idea to raise multilingual kids? In the beginning of the 20th century, almost all American and European scientists agreed that raising bilingual kids was a bad idea. They claimed that these children would have emotional, cognitive, and learning problems. It came out later that many of these findings were errant. Linguists like Stern, Roniat, Pavlovich, or Leopold raised their kids bilingually and kept a diary of their development. These scientists found out the contrary. They witnessed that bilinguals learned their languages almost at the same speed as monolinguals, and that their cognitive and emotional development was just fine. Although they assured to have had positive experiences, nobody, at least at the time, seemed to want to pay much attention to their findings. The big change of heart happened in the 1960s, when Peel and Lumpert's long-term studies were published. They compared Canadian English and French-speaking children, which learned in an immersive bilingual school program, with a control group of monolinguals. Their findings were surprising. The bilingual group scored higher grades in all language and intelligence tests. But it must be said that it is not clear whether these positive findings were only due to the fact that they were raised bilingually. The same scientists carried out another research, which targeted the emotional development of teenagers. And again, the results showed that bilingual youngsters didn't have identity problems, nor were emotionally unbalanced or suffered from self-low esteem. These were shocking news to scientists. So it led to numerous specific investigations carried out in the 1970s and 80s. This time, the type of bilingualism, the socioeconomic status, and the psychosocial factors of the families were closely looked at. Unfortunately, the results were misleading and contradicting. Nevertheless, the majority of the findings came to the same result. Early bilingualism has positive effects on children's development. However, other studies of immigrants in Sweden, Peru, and Germany were launched around the same time, with rather bad news. These children showed a clear language development delay in both languages, massive behavioral disorders, and problems in school achievements. In summary, this topic is more complex than one might think. On the one hand, there are numerous scientific findings that show positive results in raising multilingual children. On the other hand, there are several researches that point out exactly the opposite. The truth is, the success of multilingual kids depend on a list of important factors that deeply affect a child's life and development. Thank you for watching my video, and follow my blog to find out more about the factors that lead to multilingual success.